When you think of lightweight, corner-hugging roadsters, your mind probably drifts straight to Europe, Lotus, Caterham, maybe even Morgan. But in the 1990s, a small American company dared to challenge that narrative with a car that blended raw American muscle with precision-engineered performance. That car was the Panoz AIV Roadster, and it remains one of the most unique and rare American sports cars ever made. You may know the name Panoz if you followed endurance racing or dabbled in games like Gran Turismo. Don Panoz, the man behind the brand, not only built competitive race cars but also founded the American Le Mans series, pushing American engineering into global racing relevance. But away from the track, Panoz also built a street car, and not just any street car, a hand-assembled, all-American roadster with the DNA of a Mustang and the spirit of a Lotus. The Panoz Roadster first launched in 1994, but in 1996 it underwent a radical transformation, becoming the Panoz AIV Roadster, short for Aluminum-Intensive Vehicle. Why that name? Because unlike its predecessor's steel tube chassis, the AIV version was built on an extruded aluminum spaceframe, making it lighter, stiffer, and way more advanced for its time. Only 176 examples of the AIV were produced between 1996 and 1998, making it a true unicorn in the collector world. Under the hood, it packed a 4.6-liter DOHC V8 straight from the Mustang SVT Cobra, putting out 305 horsepower. Now, 305 horses might not sound like much today, especially when a modern 4-cylinder Mustang EcoBoost can match it, but back in the late 90s, and in a car that weighed just 2,571 pounds, that power-to-weight ratio was serious business. The result? 0 to 60 in under 4.5 seconds and a top speed of around 140 miles per hour. And that's before modifications. The particular car currently up for auction on Cars Bids has been upgraded with a supercharger, giving it even more muscle. While we don't have exact dyno numbers, you can bet it delivers an adrenaline-filled drive unlike anything else on the road. Visually, the AIV Roadster is a head-turner. It's a mashup of classic roadster cues, part Shelby Cobra, part Caterham, part light car company rocket. It has cycle fenders, exposed suspension components, and a hood with a monstrous power bulge that tells you it's not playing around. It's not traditionally beautiful, but it is absolutely distinctive. And in a world of look-alike sports cars, that's worth celebrating. Step inside and it's peak 1990s. White-faced gauges, tan leather, and wood trim give it an almost retro luxury vibe even if it contrasts wildly with the bare-bones performance exterior. It's the kind of car that forces you to drive. No assists, no filters, just you, the machine, and the open road, so why don't more people know about it? Simply put, it was always a niche product. Limited production, high price tag, and a brand that didn't have mainstream recognition meant the Panoz AIV Roadster stayed under the radar. But today, that rarity makes it a true collector's dream, a piece of American automotive history that dared to be different. With only a handful left in pristine condition, and some like the wine red, supercharged version up for auction now offering even more performance, the Panoz AIV Roadster is finally getting the recognition it deserves. It's a car with the heart of a Mustang, the soul of a Lotus, and the boldness that only an American startup could deliver.